Sziasztok fiúk, lányok, live vagyok, üdvözlök mindenkit. Remélhetőleg a mai nap nem ütközök semmilyen technikai problémákba. Intrót nem raktam, úgy éreztem, hogy most jelenleg inkább gyorsan elkezdeném, és ha lehet, akkor nem szórakoznék itt kamerabeállításokkal, stb. Ettől a mai nap folyamán megkímélném magam. A lényeg, megkaptam az új egeremet, úgyhogy remélhetőleg a mai nap folyamán nem kell félbeszakítanom mindenféle idiótaság miatt a streamet. Szia Norbi, szia Killelek, egy pillanat türelmet, ugyanis a kamerát azt viszont elfelejtettem marhára beállítani, nem szeretném, hogyha össze-vissza zoomolgatna itt nekem indokolatlanul. Jó, elfogadom ezt a beállítást. Szia buzogány! Szóval, Trónok harca. Tegnap elkezdtem igazából, valószínűleg, hogy most előről kezdem az egészet. Addig nem jutottunk fel, srácok, hogy igazából bármilyen fontos dolgot ne láttak volna az emberek, de úgy érzem, hogy ha már stream és esetleg van rá esély, hogy későbbiek folyamán is legyen belőle tartalom, ha esetleg véletlenül tetszene bárkinek, akkor... Ó, basszus! Ezt nem így terveztem. Jó. Akarom mondani, elkezdem megint. Visszatekerés. Jó. Ja, és közben rájöttem, hogy hogyan kéne irányítani itt a dolgokat, úgyhogy most már azért egy picit talán rutinosabb leszek a dolgokkal kapcsolatban. Illetve... hazudnék, hogyha azt mondanám, hogy nem néztem egy picit utána a dolgoknak. Mindegy, nem spoilerezek. A lényeg, hogy a döntéseimet valószínűleg, hogy egy picit befolyásolni fogja az, hogy én most itt a dolgokat megnéztem, de se baj. Csak az elejét néztem meg, nem kell izgulni. Egyébként a játékban a tegnapi nap folyamán egy picit időzavarban voltam. Aki esetleg ismeri a Trónok harcát, ugye ez a kezdete, ez a vörös nász. Tehát ez ugye Robb Starkék esküvője lenne, elvileg. És most vannak Walder Frey-nél, ugye. Nem fogok igazából spoilerezni, a lényeg az, hogy tegnap azt hittem, hogy akivel vagyunk, az Jaime Lannister. Nekem a fordítás miatt jött le egyébként ez, vagy jött át egyébként, hogy most konkrétan Jaime Lannisterrel vagyunk. Nem tudtam összerakni a dolgokat, így másodszorra most átnéztem itt a legelejét, és utána rájöttem, hogy nem, rohadtul nem, úgyhogy ez a kis félreértés bennem le is tisztálódott, úgyhogy valószínűleg mehetünk is tovább.
Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Na, nehogy megtisztítom a kardot.
Make sure it's spotless this time.
Úgy sincsen más választásom.
Be happy with blood and brain.
Bár mondjuk nem feltétlenül értem, hogy miért véres a kard, de...
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest,
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too. Norrin never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer? Aye. Well, I had a hand in it. Aye.
Ja,
And round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
And not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Ó, na. Még mennyire fogtok ünnepelni? Pár perc múlva.
To Robb Stark, the king in the north!
The king
in the north! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock! Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
Winter is coming!
Aye! Let's
Winter
hope
is
he waits
coming.
till this bloody war's over.
És tényleg?
Garrett,
Igen, egyébként a nevünk Garrett.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
Hát, hogyha lesz holnap.
It's well deserved, Garrett.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Roderick.
Squire! Fetch us more wine.
A
Can you
nyakadba
give me a
vagy.
hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Anyád.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you
Annak örülj, hogy nem nyelvvel kell
Let him fetch his
csinálnod.
own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin.
Szia, Jászmin.
See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much. This is a job for a pig farmer. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there. Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Mindenki full fegyverzetben.
Not
Kicsit
often he
sem,
finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
kicsit sem furcsa.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Szia Gergő! Na, éppen trónokharcát? Az jó. Én is végignéztem már a
What's
legutolsót.
gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Owen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
Run!
We need to get back to camp! Garen, we have to get back!
A gift from the king!
Anyád!
Ready, boys!
Ready, boys!
Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
Jaj! Szakad! De hogyan másszak előrébb? Á! Mi az anyád? Ja, hogy a kamerám. Értem. Pillanat. Mi az anyáddal? What? Istenem, hogy minden egyes rohadt adással ilyen hülyeséget. Na és akkor most mi a problémád, édes drága egyetlen bogaram? Magyarázd el, légy szíves. Szeretném tudni. Hát ez kurva jó. Hát... Én ezt nem hiszem el. Én ezt nem hiszem el, srácok. Pillanat türelmet kérnék. Ez hihetetlen. Én ezt nem hiszem el. Most ez komoly, de most ezt itt tényleg? Én ezt nem tudom földolgozni, srácok, tehát most ez... Újraindítottam már a kamerát, újraindítottam konkrétan a streamet, vagy illetve az OBS-t, és... Ezt miért csinálja? De most ezt miért kell nekem? Emlékeztek, amikor azt mondtam a stream elején, hogy nem szeretnék technikai problémába ütközni? Ez nevetséges. Erre már nem tudok mit mondani. Mindegy, srácok, megpróbálok valamit állítani rajta. Ha tudok, tudok, ha nem tudok, nem tudok. Töké, persze, kontraszt. Ennél szürkébb már nem is lehetnék, tényleg. Nagyszerű. Whatever. Oké. Okay. Elvileg jónak kellene lennie, de... Mindegy, nem megyek bele a dolgokba. Srácok. Ez az egész kamerásdi dolog, ez már nagyon kiakasztó számomra, tehát ezzel valamit sürgősen kezdenem kell. Ott. Ennyi. Ennyit tudtam csinálni, srácok. Olyan sötét vagyok, amennyire sötétebb nem is lehetnék, tehát jól van, kontrasztot is, mindent, nagyszerű, jó, így marad, nem érdekel. Elég volt. Nem, én ezzel nem foglalkozok. Jó. Vissza a játékhoz, srácok. Ennyit tudtam tenni az ügy érdekében. Nem tudom, hogy miért csinálja ezt teljesen random. A stream elején semmilyen probléma nem volt a dolgokkal.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What? Look out!
Az anyád. Jó, megúsztuk. Az anyádat! Jó, hát... Oké. Akkor ezt is elszúrtuk. Ennél gyorsabban nem is lehetne a játék instrukcióban. Goodbye! Goodbye, Sasha!
Good fucking riddance!
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Find a
Hát,
weapon.
lehet, hogy
Quickly.
elbasztam.
Walter Frey, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Menjél, uram!
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time. Don't run,
Gusta.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to... I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my lord.
Can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Now go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters. With love from Walter Frey.
Apád, faszát! Egyre sötétebb. Istenem! Dürürüm, dürürüm. Remélhetőleg nem tilt le copyright miatt most a YouTube. Annak nem nagyon örülnék, hogy őszinte legyek. Lehetséges, hogy problémába ütköztem. Mindegy, mindegy. Nem érdekel, ezt most már lejátszom. Csak nem csinálják meg úgy a játékot, hogy ne lehessen streamelni. Mondtam én, majd játszottam a PD2-vel és beklémelték, mindegy. Jégből vas. Coca! Gyere a papihoz. Á! Tudok irányítani? Ne! Várjunk. Hé, kamerát hogyan mozgatom? Guys? Aha.
Blood. Fresh.
Friss vér. Jé. Most volt egy mésze. Szia, disznya. Szóca. Na, gyújtogatás. És hogyha én nem arra akarok menni? Ez egy olyan játék, ahol döntéseket lehet hozni magamtól. Mi lenne, hogyha nem egy lineáris vonalba tudnék csak közlekedni? Ha már a játék mondja. Halló? Nem? És hogyha elindulok visszafelé? Jó, nem szórakozok.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Kurva Boltonok, fú, de utálom őket. Jaj, de utálom őket.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Oké, megyek.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
Már úgyis mindegy neki.
I'll have that sword, boy.
No way.
Come get it, you bastard.
Ajjajajajaj, hát ezt...
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Jajjajajajajajajajaj. Kellett nekem keménykedni? Addavás villát!
You're a pig.
Ajjaj! Ups! Jajjaj! Anyád! 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 Nem akarom! Hoppá!
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you!
I was only following orders.
Hát... Nem tudom, hogy ez most
Whitefield will
mennyire
see you
volt.
hang for this. That much I promise.
Nem tudom, hogy mennyire volt jó, hogy megkegyelmeztem neki, de úgyis a másik is elmenekült.
Father? Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Szia, Sándor!
I tried to stop them.
Hát... Ja.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Hát... Nem azért, de most engedtük el, aki ezt tette. Whatever, I guess.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Kamu,
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Kamu, ott voltál.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Kösz!
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Aha, persze, fúj!
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Mit csinálni nem fájt volna?
Hold this for me, will you?
Mit csinálsz?
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Meg jó, hogy nem mutatják, oké.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword. Sorry, sometimes my curiosity gets the better of me. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Ilyet a mai napig csinálnak le, nyugi. Köszönöm!
Don't stop
Köszönöm,
now.
Bren.
It's better to let the blood circulate.
Fuck this. Oh, hol is szőnyeg? Nézzük meg.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Jaj.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine. Maestro Tengrin, look. I'll show you.
Mint hogyha eddig nem ment... Menjél már oda.
The Ironwood Grove.
Szia, uram! Ah,
An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. The foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it.
aha, az marha jó, csak most már eleget járkáltam.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Nagyon helyes, nagyon helyes. Na nézzük, mit van. Hú, gaz.
This might help.
Áó, hogy el tudom tenni? Hát akkor összepakolunk. Mit van még?
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Fúj!
Yes.
Aha, nagyon cukik. Jászmin, remélem nézed. Jó étvágyat egyébként.
No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
Kus. Megyek is innen. Wiedersehen. Ah, arra van valami. De, én... Jó, akkor nem megyünk arra. Engedj már el! Most mi van? Nem akarok azzal a szal beszélni. Csináljuk már, arról volt szó, hogy itt döntenem lehet. Jó, beszéljünk vele. Tök jó.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Oh.
Welcome
Csajok.
home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
Este szex lesz.
Your family...
Igen.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Én is.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Ő is mondta, irány az ágy. Hát ő, de nem csak te, hey.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester
Ez
fought
nem
to
is
the
Game
end,
of Thrones.
even when all was lost.
Így.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family. Perhaps the opportunity never presented itself.
You have the Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Apád. Ramsit
Garrett, you
nem.
understand what this
Ramsit
means.
nem.
You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Ó, Ramsay sok mindent akar.
We're the ones who should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed. So what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to
De én
decide.
kattintottam,
Boy,
basszus.
you can barely hold a sword.
Miért ilyen
He
lassú
knows
az
nothing of how to lead.
Nem
He is
hiszem
the
el.
lord of this house,
Miért ilyen
and he
gyors
needs our help. It's bad enough the
választási
Boltons would
lehetőség?
have us
Végig
bend the
se
knee and
olvasom.
swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not
Igen, a Boltonon meg... Szatnák.
faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Jó, akkor
I'll do
megyek.
what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Legalább találkozó Johnnal.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Where is the North Grove?
That I cannot say. Not yet, at least. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Tök jó lesz. Persze. Jönnek az élőholtak.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Yeah.
Garrett, wait!
Na! Ülj fel a pacimra! Gyere csak! Na, persze!
Be safe.
De, nehogy már! Fordulj, de... Ez most komoly?
Ethan? Ethan!
Ez vezeti? Ez vezeti a házat? Ez?
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
Game of Thronesról beszélünk, ki van biztonságban? Még egyszer?
He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself. I hope you don't change. I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
No.
If only it were that simple.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
És még parancsolgatnak is, köcsögök.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
I'd rather stay here. Tell him I'm busy at the moment.
Perhaps the Lord could play games after he tends to business.
He's right. It's okay. You should go.
Fine. Let's be done with it.
De én nem akarok menni. Le fogják fejezni, ki fogják nyírni. Ó, Istenem.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you wished to stay. If you wish to stay lord of this house, then show him the same defiance.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Tudok bánni vele!
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you let me.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards.
Jó, ezen túl le fogom állítani. Hát ezt nem hiszem el.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Foresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Anyád.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Jaj, de morcos mindenki.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Bend the knee, ahogy Sansa tette? Az lesz szám csak az
Your
érdekes.
sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Jaj! Coin. Érme. Enyém.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Vedd el.
What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Ethan made this for me. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Szőlő. Hink szőlőt. Tök jó, megnéztem egy parázstartót, és akkor ennek most... Akkor legalább egy banánt hagy jegyek, vagy valami. Jó, nézzük meg ezt.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Hát, Rodrigot már biztos, hogy nem fogod.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Hát... Ekkor még élt. Nem nyitunk ajtót. Ablakon akarok kinézni, de... Sőt. Jó, nyitom.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Mi a tökömet
Begging your
csinálsz?
pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do. Sorry. My apologies for even asking. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Kismadár. Jaj, ne!
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Hogy hányszor döngetted meg Tament?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near. Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Pont Cerseinek kell puncsoskodnom, jaj nem már. Shame!
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Jaj. Tyrion! Szia!
You can do this.
Ja, várjunk! Ha előre lehet menni, akkor vajon hátra is? Nem. A francba csak előre tudok.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors. Oh, you northern girls tire me. Always quick to make your opinion known, with no thought or consideration for your proper place.
Lady Mira is northern, Your Grace, and new to King's Landing and its politics. She speaks her mind, but means no offense, Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands
Shame.
of the House. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours. Or nothing, perhaps. It's hard to tell either way.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Inkább vágos le a hajad.
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Well, az a baj, Lady Marjorie-től akarunk segítséget kérni. Ő meg is fog halni.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Hát ez gond.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. No doubt Lady Marjorie will forgive you. Eventually. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Bár mondjuk nem feltétlenül értem a dolgot. Most tartunk annál a résznél, hogy megvolt a vörös nász. Tyrionnak akkor már megvoltak sebhelyei. Javítsatok ki, ha tévedett, de szerintem utána kapta a sebhelyeit. Mármint az arcán. Vagy... Nem, előtte kapta. Melyik háború? Akkor még ott volt a... Akkor még ugye a Joffrey idézőjelben uralkodó, sőt, még most is. De akkor még ott volt a Hound, vagy nem tudom, hogy ejtik. A Véreb. Akkor még ott volt a Véreb, most már elvileg, ugye amikor ez a vörös nász megtörtént, akkor ő már nem volt a várban. Tehát ha abba a csatába kapta, akkor itt már meg kell lennie a sebhelynek. Jó, akkor nem szóltam. Időzavarban vagyok egy picit. Régen láttam őket.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
Okay.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard.
Yes.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well,
Oh, no.
I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
So.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Na igen, az szép lenne.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
No, please.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Éppen most mondta, hogy hozzámenne Joffreyhoz.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Nem érdekel, hogy emlékezni fog.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
Yes!
I'll send a raven to my family at once.
Ismét vissza Garethhez.
Seven hells.
play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Nem hallottál semmit. Csak egy macska volt. Az erdő közepén. No.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Akkor futunk.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Na basszus.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes,
Hát akkor most
my lord,
feldöglesz.
I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true. Right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Let him go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to live. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
Jaj.
We'll decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Persze.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Non ha. Vajon a sebhelyes vagy a szakállas bácsit válasszam?
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Ki mondta, hogy ennyi volt?
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Hello. Harry. Nem. Jó.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Bezzeg, most beszélsz velem.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Swords up! You can lift them, yeah?
Jól van, hát a játék az nem könnyít a helyzetemen, azt kell, hogy mondjam. És egyre sötétebb a kameraképen, úgyhogy akár meg is rohadhatna a játék. Srácok, lányok, én nem mondó vagyok, hogy ezt a streamet én itt befejezem. Most nem fogom kiosztani még egyelőre ezt a zőrszem kinevezést. Én viszonylag élveztem a streamet, úgyhogy attól független, hogy milyen lesz a nézettség, én ezt a játékot még folytatni fogom. Mindenesetre köszönöm szépen a figyelmet mindenkitől. Igen, olyan lettem, mint egy dementor. Nem tudom, hogy mi az Isten baja van a kamerának, de remélhetőleg megjavul. Srácok, lányok, nem tudom, hogy mikor lesz következőnek stream. Igazából playrunnozni van kedvem, de már igazából, ahogy látom, 8 óra elment az idő, most már neki nem fogok állni még egy streamnek. De valószínűleg a következő stream az lesz, úgyhogy remélem, hogy ott is velem tartotok. Szóval még egyszer mindenkinek köszönöm szépen a figyelmet, sziasztok!